Hello everyone, welcome back to another video tutorial. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to use the Cricut scoring stylus. If you're new to Cricut, then this video is for you. Let's get started. This is what the scoring stylus looks like. The main function of the Cricut scoring stylus is to score cardstock projects. The scoring stylus helps to give a smooth score line and professional finish. To insert the tool in your Cricut, simply unlock clamp A and gently push down to lock the stylus into place. Once the stylus is securely in place, we can then lock clamp A. In Cricut Design Space, I'm going to bring in the file that I downloaded for today's video. It is completely free to use. I got it from SVG Cuts. I will link it in the video description in case you want to follow along with me, or you can just use your own file. So to do that, I'm going to click on Upload. And then I'm going to click on Upload Image. I'll click on Browse. Normally your computer stores all of your downloads in your downloads folder on your computer. So just locate that. And here's our file over here. So we're just going to double click on that. I'm going to double click on that folder. And there's some terms of use and what the box should look like and instructions. We want to locate the SVG file, which is over here. So I'm just going to double click on that. I'm going to double click on extras. I'll double click on solid score lines, and then I'm going to click on the one box option. I don't want to create 3 boxes. So I'm just going to select the one box option and I'm going to click on open. And then I'll click on upload. And then Cricut Design Space will upload that to our library. So I'm going to click on the file that we've just uploaded, and I'm going to click on Add to Canvas. So I'm just going to zoom out, and here is our file. I'm not going to change the size of it. I think the size is perfectly fine. The only thing that I'm going to do is change the operations. So the first thing that I'm going to do is just right click on my design, and then I'm going to click on ungroup. And then there will be 2 separate layers. So the first layer is the score lines, and then the second layer is the cut lines. So you can go ahead and rename this. I like to be organized, so I'm just going to rename that to score lines, and then the second layer I'll rename to cut lines. So our Cricut will score these lines over here, and we're going to change the operation to score. So if you just come down to this little drop down menu, you'll see score over here. Don't worry about the dashed lines. The Cricut scoring stylus will still score a solid line. And then obviously our cut lines is where our fine point blade will cut our cardstock. So this looks good. I'm going to select both layers. You can do that in the layers panel, or you could just click and drag over the entire design. And then I'm going to click on attach. So now we're going to go ahead and click on make it. All right, this is perfectly fine. Over here, you can see our Cricut is going to score first and then it will cut. So we can click on continue. And now we need to set our base material. So I'm going to go ahead and change my dial to cardstock. So I'm just going to pause the video here because these settings didn't work properly. It didn't score and didn't cut all the way through. So I had to change the settings to custom, and I used the thicker cardstock setting, and this worked perfectly. All right, now we need to load our tools and materials. So the first thing we need to load is our stylus in clamp A, and then our fine point blade, and then we need to load our mat. Once that is done, then we can just press go on our Cricut machine. I loaded my stylus and fine point blade prior to cutting, and I also just placed my cardstock onto my light grip cutting mat and hit go. For cardstock, you definitely want to use a light grip cutting mat. You might be able to get away with a standard or strong grip if the mats aren't too sticky. If they are, it'll rip your cardstock up, so that's just something to keep in mind. Here is what the project looks like once the Cricut is done cutting. I'm really surprised at how beautiful the stylus has scored my project. It's also really easy to fold. This is what the final product looks like. I'm so impressed and I love how it turned out. It was extremely easy using the scoring stylus. I really love how easy Cricut makes it to use their products and how flawless the end project comes out. I would definitely recommend this tool if you do a lot of paper projects. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!